love it because it's in my psyche, and it's a communication, an ongoing communication with other musicians, and it's incredibly exciting to be improvising on a stand with other people all at the same time. That's what excites me.
It's a life process, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you wake up in the morning and you think, well, what today's going to bring, what will happen on the gig, and anything can happen, and it's very exciting. In '67, I was with the Onions, and we were the only traditional jazz band at the Warsaw Jazz Festival.
And how traditional was traditional?
Well, we were playing, as we did with the Rascals, as authentically as we could in the New Orleans tradition. And
with an ideological kind of...
Yeah, and integrity as far as we were concerned. In fact, at that stage, we had so much integrity that we didn't believe there was any jazz after about 1930, and that all the other was rubbish, and it hadn't gone anywhere. Until we did this concert, and we actually warmed up for Charles Lloyd at the Palace of Peace and Culture. And Charles Lloyd had Keith Jarrett, Jack DeJohnette and Cecil McBee in the band. It wasn't a bad band, and they also were our age, and they were very hip dudes. And musically, there was so much happening that we just couldn't sleep. We argued and discussed this concert for days, and I'm afraid it was really the end of our complete belief in the music we were playing, because there was so much more we had to learn.
How do you feel about the internal struggle towards free self-expression and the way that that's reflected in the music that we play?
Well, it's the life force for me. It's the most important thing. And apart from a little bit of writing I do at home, which I can do on my own, what I do in jazz has got to be with other people. I'm just not interested in playing the drums on my own. It's how I react to other people that's exciting to me. And that's why it's so important that I work with people that I understand. And I know, for instance, that I'm not really interested in situations where I'm just playing a role, like a standard accompanying role. Well, I'll do that, but I really want to go in and find something, some way of reacting with the other players, and hopefully in a different way.
Is it possible that jazz goes above some people's heads?
I think it's a perception that they have to understand more than they need. And that if you go and sit down and listen with your emotions open, you should be able to enjoy the most esoteric thing, as long as the people who are playing it have integrity and commitment and passion. The point is that people are used to having music going in their car, at home, on the television, and then they come to a thing, and if they are big listeners, they're probably trying to find more in it than they're going to be able to, rather than just sit there and enjoy it and let it wash over them and try and communicate with the artists.
Stephen Grunt, ladies and gentlemen. What a man. What a man, Eugene Ball. Both young men, but men. And Joe Stevenson, superb. Johnny Scurry, ladies and gentlemen, my long-term, beautiful, acoustic, superb. Howard Cairns, without pier, without breakwater, without jetty, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and for being fantastic.